All righty, here we go. Thank you so much for showing up. I need to clean the screen of my computer so I don't look like I have dirt on my face. I've been doing a crazy deep dive into the writing of Ryan Holiday, who's doing kind of an update on the Stoic philosophy. And I just want to read a little thing here before we get started. It says, show up when you're tired, when you don't have to, even if you have an excuse, even if you're busy, even if you won't get recognized for it, even if it's been kicking your ass lately, show up. I love that. I've been saying that to myself before I even read the book, and it just confirmed it. I've just really been enjoying this stuff. So all you and me and all of us, great job showing up. I'm going to scoot on back and we're going to get started seated with the first couple of bits of yoga here. You can begin your breathing in and out through the nose. We can gently cross the legs. I said, sit comfortably on some video I put on YouTube, and someone said, sit comfortably with a big question because I have my foot like this. You don't have to do this. Sit comfortably. Just turn your feet in. We're going to put the hands on the knees just for a moment. Core is engaged, shoulders are back. Feel the spine running to the crown of your head. And let's just take a couple of breaths right here in through the nose, out through the nose. Just another one in through the nose and out through the nose. Good. We're going to put the right hand down about like a foot out from the hip with the fingers pointing away. Left palm will face the sky. Then it's coming up and over, long reaching as we lock our left hip on the ground. Keep your right shoulder in place and then look up along the elbow to the sky, because when I look, that shoulder moves a lot, but we want to keep it in place and then look up and breathe right here. Excellent. Let's switch sides. Left hand down, right arm up and over. And then we keep the shoulder on the hand that is down in place as best as we can. And we're going to look up along the elbow so it's an angular looking up. Let's breathe here. Good. Back to center. Let's push the walls all the way out, pulling the thumbs open and the fingers open like we're reaching out through the palms of our hands. We're going to take several breaths here. Let the hands really, really open up. And we're going to turn and look to the right, and we're going to hold here a little bit tonight. Changes the way my right hand feels. I can feel it through the shoulder. It's a little tighter when I turn. And over to the other side. You don't have to feel it where I say that I'm feeling it, but as we feel where the tension is in our body, it brings our mental focus inside of ourselves. And that's a good thing. Good. Back to center. Let's stand, and we're going to hop a little bit. If you live in an apartment above someone, you can just do light side to side hopping, shaking the hands out. If you live on your own home or the fourth floor or the first floor, you can hop up and down. Unless you have some great arrangement with your neighbor where you say, hey, every day at 7:04 LA time, I'm going to be jumping up and down for 1 minute if you don't mind. Excellent. With the feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed, we're going to bend at the knees, and then we're going to swing side to side. We're still breathing. We're breathing for the whole hour. In and out through the nose, core is locked. Great, let's stand, and if we're not at the top of the mat, let's go on and move up to the top of the mat. Big toes together, ankles apart, thumbs out is great, shoulders back, core in. And we're gonna breathe in, reach up and look up, hands are in prayer above the head. As you breathe out, we're gonna forward fold, bringing the fingers low. Keep the legs straight. If the hands don't go on the ground, don't worry, put them on the shins. We're gonna look up, shoulder blades together. Forward fold, out breath. All the way up to the sky, reaching out and up, hands in prayer above the head. We're coming down through the heart center, and then all the way back up, breathing in. Breathing out through the nose, forward folding again, fingers low. Gonna look up, lengthen the tail through the eyeballs. Forward fold on the out breath. Up again to the sky, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center. And then all the way back up again on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. Forward fold on the out-breath. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center. And then all the way up again, breathing in. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, and from here, we're going to step back to the top of push-up. We're going to stay for the first one. When we step back to this top of push-up, or we'll call it plank, whatever, both, the core and the legs are engaged, tightened, and we'll continue the breathing in and out through the nose, even though we're not moving. And then when you're ready, we're going to lower down, drop down, up dog or cobra, tight legs only, third eye looking, and then down dog, pulling up and back. With the feet about 2 fists apart, you can bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down, stepping a little bit back and forth in place. Excellent. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up and we forward fold. All the way back up, prayer to the ceiling, down through the heart center again, and then all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, we step again to the top of that tight plank push-up. We lower drop, up dog or cobra, and down dog. If you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath, or you could stay still. We're going to breathe here, looking at the knees or the navel, so the head is tucking a little bit. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, and we forward fold. All the way back up to the ceiling, hands in prayer, down again through the heart. We're doing one more. All the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, again, fingers low. We look up, we step in again, top of push-ups, nice and tight. We lower drop, up dog and down dog, and we stay right here breathing. Middle finger straight forward, the entirety of your hand on the mat. Great. Step or jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. Let's come on up. We're going to stay with the prayer to the ceiling for a moment. Hold the core in and up. If you want to arch back, lift the heart a little bit. And then we're going to bring the arms down at the sides. We're going to do the Surya Namaskara B today with crescent poses. So if you prefer to do warrior one, it's fine. And let's sit in chair. Good. And up over again, forward folding, fingers low. We look up. We're stepping again, top of push-up. We lower drop. Up dog. and down dog. Right foot for crescent. We stay on the ball of the left. It makes it a little more of a balancing situation. We're going to bring the arms just straight up. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. In crescent only, if you're doing warrior one, stay still. But if you're in crescent, you're welcome to bounce. You don't have to. Good. Hands down again. We are stepping back. We're going to lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. We're going to go left foot stepping. We stay on the ball of the right. And then whatever you did on the other side, we'll go ahead and do the same here. Excellent. Hands back down, stepping, chop a push up. We lower drop, up dog, and we stay breathing in down dog. Very nice. Step jump, top of the mat. We look up and we forward fold. Feet and knees, Utkatasana. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do a couple more of these. We sit in chair again. Great. Up over, forward folding. We look up, stepping, top of push-up again. We lower drop, up dog, down dog, right foot stepping, crescent again, arms up. If you want to bring the hands in prayer and look up, that's going to make things nice and difficult. So you don't have to. You can continue the bouncing too if that feels good on your body. Couple more breaths here. Great. Hands back down, step, top of push up, we lower drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping, and a crescent again with the left foot up there at the top. Again, your choice if you want to look up, hands in prayer, if you want to continue bouncing. Great. Hands down again, please. We step back, we lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And great, we're going to breathe here. And step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair, and standing, shoulders back, tight core. One more, we sit in chair again. Great. Up over, forward folding. We look up, stepping, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog, right foot stepping. Again, crescent, we stay on the ball of the left foot. If you're doing warrior one, as you chose not to do this one, just stay as you are. But for crescent, you have the option now to reach the left arm forward and the right arm back. You could look to the reaching hand or you could look to the back hand. We're going to breathe here. All right, hands down again. We step back. We lower drop, up dog, down dog, left side, please. Crescent. And we're going to reach the right arm forward and the left arm back. We're going to breathe here. Excellent. Again, hands top of the mat. We're stepping back. The lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And right here, we're going to breathe. Great. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up. And we forward fold. Feet and knees together. Let's sit in chair with cactus arms. We're going to make a check on the knees up there in the front. Want them to be like straight line to the front of the mat. Knees, mat, straight. And we're going to take the right elbow outside of the left. Bring that left knee back forward because it's likely it moved. Hands in prayer pulling towards the sternum, fingers to the face. We are trying to rotate this left shoulder back. Some people like to open the arms. You're welcome to do that. Good. Let's hang and rest just for a moment. And again, we sit in chair. We put goddess arms on it this time. We double check the knees, and then we swing the left elbow outside. Right knee needs to come forward for me. And again, rotate that right shoulder back. Keep on breathing. Good. Straighten the legs. Take the feet apart. Grab the elbows. And we're just going to hang right here. You're welcome to bounce. Let's engage the core and come all the way up and touch the ceiling. And then all the way back down. Please, we're going to take peace fingers under big toes, even if you have to bend your legs. Thumbs touching on the inside, elbows away from the ears, top of the head down. And all the way up again. And all the way down again. Each hand under each foot in the front. Toes touch the crease in the wrist. My legs are bent a lot. If you're more flexible, great. See if they can go straight. We're reaching the top of the head down towards the earth. We're breathing. Nice. Let's stand and we're going to take a moment. But we'll put big toes back together, shoulders back, thumbs out. We're just going to take a couple of breaths here. Okay, so let's sit in chair. Great. Up, over, forward, folding, fingers low. We look up. We're stepping top of push-up again. We lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior number 2 on the right. Heel to heel. Arms out over the feet, knee over the ankle, core engaged, breathing and looking at the right hand. Very nice. Let's straighten the leg in the front. We're going to reach out a bit, and then for a triangle, right hand down, left arm up. You could have palms facing out and away if you like. We're going to take several breaths here. Both hands on the shin. We'll shorten the stance a couple of inches. Those of you that want to twist, Avrita Trikonasana. Legs straight, feet flat. We'll do the best we can. Great. Hands back down. We're stepping again, top of push-up. We're going to lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot, please. Right foot turns out. Warrior 2 on the left side. We're going to take several breaths here. Straight the leg in the front. For triangle, we reach out a bit. Left hand down, right arm up. And breathe. Both hands on the shin. We shorten the stance. Don't let the hip jump out. We're twisting. Flat feet, legs straight, breath in the nose. Very nice. Hands down again, stepping back. We lower, drop, up dog, and down dog. Warrior two on the right again. Woo, back up. We'll take a couple of breaths here. And when you're ready, forearm on the leg, left arm up and over. Breathing, reaching. Those of you that want to put the right hand down, go on ahead. Let's lengthen that whole long side, your left side. Back to warrior two. Your choice with the back foot. I'm going back to the ball of the foot. You could be flat with yours. We're coming forward with the left arm, elbow outside, hands in prayer. Stay here. Ask your right hip, is it staying in or is it jumping out? Let's keep it in as best we can. Right, hands down again, step back. You're gonna lower and drop, up dog, down dog. Please on the left foot stepping, warrior two. I'm gonna stay here and breathe. And when you're ready, forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. Again, whatever you did on the other side, let's go ahead and copy that. Copy that. Back to warrior two. Your choice, of course, with the back foot. We're swinging right arm through. Hands in prayer to the sternum. And yes, that left shoulder is rotating way back. You're gonna breathe here. All right, hands again, top of the mat. We are stepping back. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. We're gonna step the right foot into the base of horse. We are gonna put the hands on the knees. And while the hands are on the knees, I can explain that the heels are about the distance of your elbows if they were out, and the toes are splayed as the knees open out. We're gonna rotate the right shoulder forward. And then the left. And a little back and forth, please. Good, we come up, we hold the moon right here. Very nice. Straight the legs. We're going to turn the feet so that the outside edges of your feet are same as the outside edges of the mat. We're going to reach straight up and then straight down with the fingers on the line of the big toes. You could take the feet further apart if it's difficult to get the fingertips down. You could put the palms down, head in the direction of down, kind of everything in that direction. Legs are straight, and we're going to keep on breathing here. right? All the way up, we're gonna reach to the ends of the fingers. And then behind the tail, we shall intertwine those fingers. You could push the palms together or you could have them apart. And we're gonna forward fold, lifting the arms up off the back. Get into your edge spot, so we push a tiny bit and we breathe. Up again, you touch the ceiling. Down again, we're grabbing shins, ankles, or big toes with the peace fingers. Elbows are away from the ears. We're gonna breathe here. Top of the head is coming straight down. And let's bring both hands over to the right, left shoulder under and through, please. And then over to the other side, right shoulder under and through. And let's stand, let's shorten the stance. 3.5 feet, right toes to the front, left toes about 45 degrees. We're on our way to pyramid. Behind the back, we shall grab elbows or reverse prayer. Shoulder blades are coming back and together. They're gonna stay there. We're gonna take a breath in, and on the out breath, we'll come down and look at the right foot. Let's just keep breathing here. You could stay right like this. If you prefer, we'll do warrior 3 together, hopping up onto that right foot, trying to make a big capital letter T. Ardha Chandrasana, if you like, right hand down, left arm up. And switching the hands. Great, put that foot back down and we're gonna pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. Arms out for the rotation. And then again behind the back, elbows are reverse prayer. Shoulder blades back and together. We come down, look at the left foot. And again, you could stay here, great hamstring opener, or up into warrior 3. And half moon if you like. And switching the hands for the last little bit. Very nice. Let's stand. You can move around a little bit if you like. And we're gonna do tree standing on the left foot. We're gonna grab the right ankle. You could hold it up there. You could lock it. Whoa. You could bring the hands to the heart or all the way up. And we're gonna breathe just like this. Core is engaged, our eyes are open, and we are locked on our dristi, our visual lock. I'm looking at my camera on my laptop. Very nice. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right. Left is coming up. We're going to try to keep that there. You could put it in the front, of course. Hands to the heart or all the way up. We're going to breathe here. Great. We're going to switch feet again. Standing on the left, the right knee is going to come up. And tonight, the left hand's going to grab the right knee. So it's opposites. You could stay here with the right hand on the hip. You could reach back. You could look back. You could grab the big toe, extending the leg. You want to stand up straight through your standing leg and your middle to the crown of your head. Excellent. Standing on the right, left is coming up. Right hand grabs the knee, other hand on the hip. You could reach back, you could look back, extend the leg, all the same stuff. And again, we'll try to mimic what we did on the other side. Excellent. Let's come down into a squat. Feet are about the distance of the hips, toes splayed. Elbows into the legs, hands in prayer pushed together. We're going to lengthen up the back. This is a great space if anyone wants to do Sirsasana or crow. Otherwise, we're just going to take a few breaths here. And if you're doing that other stuff, catch up when you catch up. Good. Hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up to the ceiling. And then all the way back down. Hands in prayer straight forward. And then all the way up again. And then all the way back down. Hands in prayer straight forward. And then all the way up again. And then back down. And let's come to hands and knees for a little bit of cat and cow. Knees are 2 fists apart. Hips are mostly over the knees. Shoulders over the wrists. We drop the belly down, looking up, third eye. Breathing out, we're arching the back. Moving and breathing. Great, back to center. Let's look over the right shoulder and see the tail. And then over, please, to the other side. And then back to center. We're going to come up to just being on the knees. For me, I'm going to be up on the toes too. If you're super back bendy, you can put the feet flat like that. We're going to take the thumbs and put them in the low back, pulling the elbows together. We're going to look at the ceiling. If this seems super easy to you, you could put the hands, the fingertips down on the heels, tighten the legs, lift the heart. I'm going to stay with the thumbs in the back here, and we're going to breathe. Good. Back down to cat and cow. Drop the belly, and then we arch the back, moving and breathing. And back to center. We're going to turn the right hand so it faces the left. We're going to thread the needle, feeding that left arm through the right side, laying onto the left shoulder and side of face. I'm going to keep my hand rooted, so I'm going to bring my hand about an inch away from my nose and push that hand against the mat and rotate the right shoulder back. You could also bring the hand with the back of the hand, the low back coming around, getting the pocket.
You could try them even both if you like. I prefer pushing my hand on the mat, getting that back twist. And back up to hands and knees. We're going to turn the left hand in to face the right, and then we're going to feed that right arm through. And I'm going to move my hand out about 1 inch and push on the ground. If you brought your hand around the back, of course, please do that here. Very nice. Hands top of the mat. We are on our way to pigeon. So we're going to step back, top of push-up. We're going to lower and drop, up dog, down dog. We're going to hold the right foot up, and you can bend that leg if you like. And then let's throw that shin top of the mat. Other leg crawls back. You can lift the heart. And then forearms down, head down. And we're going to breathe here. Great. Hands down again. We're going to step back. You could shake that leg that was bent if you like. And top of push-up. We lower drop. Up dog. Down dog. And we're going to hold the left foot up. You could bend that leg if you like. And then throw that shin top of the mat. Scoot the right leg a bit back. We lift the heart. And then back down we go. And we breathe here. Excellent. One more time, hands top of the mat. We're stepping back again, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And let's sit down. Left leg out in front, right foot against the left thigh. We're going to do this static, just staying in our forward fold here. You can grab the toes if possible, the shin or a belt around your foot. We're going to keep the torso up. You're welcome to forward fold, bringing the nose to the knee and the chest to the floor if you prefer. Otherwise, shoulders back, core in, staring straight forward, lengthening through the bottom of the leg, breathing here. Good, other side, the right leg is going out, left sole in. And whatever you did on the other side, we'll see if we can copy it. Again, core is a bit engaged, shoulders back, staring straight forward if you're doing it the way I'm doing it. There is a natural forward fold to this also, both are acceptable. Great, up, soles of the feet together. We're gonna pull them in tight, left hand grabs the small toes, right hand on top, we're gonna sit up tall. And you can butterfly the legs if you like, shoulders are back, core in. The knees are ultimately trying to come down towards the earth. I only say that because this is one of my weaknesses. I have got a few, but my knees do not go down there too far. We breathe, we accept our limitations. We still push on them a little bit. And let's forward fold. We'll push the elbows against the legs. Keep the shoulder blades up and together and try to put your heart on the big toes. And yes, the shoulder blades up and together is restricting that downward fold, but it's okay. Let's breathe here. Excellent. Back up. Let's put the legs out in front of us. You could shake them around a little bit. And then we're going to bend the right leg, right foot flat on the mat, left arm grabs that leg for our twist, right shoulder rotating back. We look at the eyeball line on the wall. You're welcome to do elbow outside. Excellent. Let's switch it. Right leg out. We're going to pull the left foot in tight. Right arm grabs that, hand behind you. We sit up tall. You could bring the elbow outside if you like. Great. Back to center, both legs bent. We're going to bring the arms under the bent legs and roll back onto the tail. You could stay right here. Let go, lock those shoulders back. You could stay here. You could straighten the legs, hands in prayer, third eye of the toes, behind the heads a lot. We're going to breathe here. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up tall. And up again for number 2. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again for 3. Great, cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again, please. Shoulders back, breathing in the nose, looking at the feet. Cross the legs, sit up, shoulders back, core in and up. And excellent, last one, back up. And let's hug the knees in. We're gonna lie back and just take a moment and look at the whatever's above us. You could grab the shins and pull them down pretty with a decent amount of weight and bring the nose up to the knees. Good. Feet down. If you want to do Urdhva Dhanurasana, you're welcome to. Otherwise, the rest of us are doing bridge. Longest finger almost touches the heel. We're going to lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, and breathe here. The feet and knees are about 2 fists apart. Good. We're going to come back down. And for those of you that want, we're going to go upside down, starting with plow, kicking the feet up and over the head. You could have the hands on the back. I've been doing that a lot lately, or intertwine fingers with the arms on the ground. And we're going to breathe here. Legs are straight, toes are falling towards the earth. Doesn't mean they're getting there. If your hands are not on the back, place them there now. And we're going to lift the feet straight up into the ceiling. Heavy shoulders, heavy elbows. We're going to take a nice long ride here, breathing in the nose, looking at the feet. All right, let's bend the legs, and we're going to roll down into dead bug. Knees in the armpits, soles of the feet up. You could stay still or rock around a little bit if you like. While we're in dead bug, if you think you might need a belt or a strap or a rope, we're going to do that leg bit. I'm going to get the my belt that's back here behind me. Good. Let's hug the knees in for a moment. And then if you need a second to get your belt, go ahead and get that. I wasn't sure I was going to do it tonight, but here we are. So from laying down, and I'll show you, if you don't have a belt, it's not a problem. We're going to strap the left foot. If you don't have the strap, you can bring the hand behind the calf. If you're super flexible, you can grab the big toe with the peace fingers, but the legs got to be straight. So behind the calf is fine, or if you have a rope or something around the foot. And we're going to breathe like this. We are attempting to keep this left shoulder down on the ground. So we don't want to come up too high with the left shoulder, and we are choking up on the strap. Let's breathe. And we're going to let that leg fall out to the left as we reach out and look to the right. Let's bring that leg up. We're going to switch hands on either the back of the leg or on the strap or even the big toe, and let that leg fall over to the right. The hip will come up, and we're going to reach out and look to the left. And let's bring that leg back up to center. Both hands come up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. We're gonna lock that right leg down on the ground. Excellent. Let's switch. So right on right with either the strap or the hand on the back of the leg. Now we're gonna stay here. Let that leg fall out to the right as you reach out and look to the left. Back up to center. We switch hands on the leg or the strap. Hip comes up. We reach out to the right. We look to the right. And back up to center. Both hands up the leg, nose towards the knee. We're going to stay here. Right, let that down. Knees up into the chest, arms out like a T. We're gonna let the knees fall to the right as we look to the left. You could put the right hand on the legs. We take a couple of breaths here. And up and over, please, to the other side. Right arm reaching out, breathing here. Back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. I'm going to lead a 5-minute meditation. I'm going to roll up to sitting. You could take some of the meditation instructions even laying down. That'd be fine. It works a bit both ways. I'm going to sit on a rolled up mat. It makes the sitting for any length of time easier. So we're going to gently cross the legs. Let me get my timer set here. Good. Legs crossed gently again, as comfortably as you can have the feet just turned in. Intertwine fingers, thumbs touching, or one hand on top of the other. Shoulders back, core in, chin slightly to the chest. On a good day, we just become aware of the body breathing itself, and we put all of our attention there. On the noisy days, we breathe the body like we did in class, and focus on the breath that we are controlling. On the really noisy days, we control the breath and we count the breath. And when we get to 11, we go back to 1. And we're going to be here about 4 minutes from here. I'm going to adjust the lights.
All right, let's bring the hands to the heart center. We're gonna rub them together a little bit. And then arms up like a big funnel. We're gonna take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're gonna breathe in through the mouth and even more. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor. We're gonna hold all that for a moment. And then let it all out. Ah. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. It's danieloverberger.com. You can find links to my Venmo and PayPal there for those of you that don't already know that. And I am going to